Hi, dear viewers. My name is Mercy Udison, and I am your host on today's episode on Glamour Diary. Let me introduce you to our special guest on today's episode. His name is Unleash. You're welcome to the studio, Unleash.
You're welcome.
All right, Unleash, a Nigerian-born artist, but based in Europe. His full name is Bodun Karim Tobiloba Emmanuel. He was born on the 15th of May 1994, and he hails from Ogun State. So tell us a little about yourself so our audience get to know you.
Well, my name is Unleash, like they popularly call me. My name is actually Bodun Karim Tobiloba Emmanuel. I'm a social work. I have a master's in social work from Cyprus International University, but I happen to be a musician, a music producer also, and should I say a cinematographer also. I have passion for cinematography, so I'm basically what you call an embodiment of art. I make music, and I also make musical videos, and so that's generally about me. So, and I think I started music production in 2012. Yeah, I started as a music producer before I found my sound, and I started also singing. I started being an artist. I started becoming an artist, and I have a couple of songs out there. So go and check my YouTube, check my channels, and you see my songs.
Very, very awesome. So
Thank you
what's
so
your
much.
name on YouTube?
Unleash Official.
Unleash. How about
Un-
Instagram?
Unleash_official on
All
Instagram.
right,
That's
so go check out his songs on
Yeah.
YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, Unleash. Once again, you're welcome to our studio.
Thank you so much.
And I would like to ask you some questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
So for the ladies that are wondering in their mind whether you are married or not, or whether you're into a relationship or not, can you just tell us?
I'm not married, but I'm in a relationship actually.
All right, ladies, sorry. He's in a relationship. Okay. I'd like to know much more about your craft and how it inspires you as an individual.
Well, like I said, I'm an embodiment of art. So I think music generally started for me as a very young boy. I think I started music at the age of 6. I started playing the keyboard at the age of 6. And that developed me into what I am today. I had a passion for production. I started wondering, how do I play these sounds live and it becomes a song? So that developed my interest, and I had to go to meet Indomix. And Indomix taught me, put me through, and that's how I started production actually. Not until I developed an interest in singing also. I knew I could sing, but I felt I had a bad voice. But actually, so myself or my story or my journey has always inspired me to do better, and that's who I am, and that's what I am. Thank you.
Wow, that's beautiful. And I want to say special thanks to Indomix, because not everybody likes to teach people, especially in this generation. So thank you, Indomix.
Thank you so much.
All right, Unleash. So tell me about your favorite song.
My favorite song at the moment will be my song number 1. That song came from a very, very touching story about my journey of love. And actually, I don't want to talk about the inspiration behind the song, but that's my favorite song at the moment. But I have a song coming up that I think might replace my favorite song. It's called Far From Home. So when I drop, you guys should listen.
All right, so can you just give us some lyrics under your favorite song? Because I would like to really hear it.
Cause you be my number 1. Them other ladies, them I love the boy. Cause you got me drinking. I'm drunk in love.
Hey. This just brings memory about what Moses Bliss did on his proposal when he sang to his, girlfriend, who is now his fiance. And, well, I'm not your fiance, but...
But don't tell me you're already...
Well, I'm a lover person, but then I'm not shy. But then it's just
But
sweet
love
to hear.
is nice. Love is a very good feeling.
Yeah.
Especially when you're with the right person.
True.
So that's it.
True.
That's it.
All right. So I would like to know a little about your upbringing, your background, growing up as a child. Can you
Okay.
give us an insight to it, to your story?
Okay. I was born in Isolo axis of Lagos, and I grew up in Isolo not until 10 years old when my late grandmother died, and I had to move to my cousins, and I started staying in Festac. So that was where I met Indomix, and I stayed with my cousins for almost 16 years, and I'd had passion for music even when I was with them. Despite I was looked like not really a bright child when I was growing up. I was really looked down upon, but we thank God for where we are today. But and I still thank them for the way they brought me up, the training they gave to me, and after all, without their training or without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, and I moved on to I studied psychology in Ekiti State University before I moved to Turkey, and I later moved to Cyprus. So I currently live in Cyprus.
All
Yeah.
right. Wow. All the way from Isolo to Festac. So this is telling you that you're looking down at yourself. That's dream big and think big. You don't know where you would
Funny
land
enough,
yourself.
the first lyrics to that song, my number one song, is Dream, Create, Inspire.
Hey,
That's the first thing you will hear on the song.
I'm in the spirit, y'all. Wow, well, like your story just really touched some part of my heart. So it says that when you can see it, you can believe
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Because your story, that's just what it tells me. All right, Unleash. So
Yeah.
who are your favorite artists?
I look up to Davido. I look up to Wizkid. I look up to Drake. I look up to quite a lot of artists, and I look up to somebody that is very controversial in the industry. But looking at him alone, and I'm talking about Portable, I look up to Portable because the kind of things that guy says is wisdom, the kind of wisdom God has placed into him. Let's not look at him because he comes from I don't want to mention, but the wisdom that God has given into him. Sometimes when he talks sense, and that made me like him. Yeah, I like his music. I listen to his music sometimes, but that alone, because of his talk, the way he talks, the things he says, inspirational. I think I'll call myself as inspirational artist. So I'm attracted to him because of the inspirational quotes he gives. So I look up to so many artists: David, Wizkid, Portable, and late Sound Sultan. Sound Sultan was like a brother to me, a senior brother to me. So Sound Sultan, I really, really appreciate your tutelage. I appreciate your kind words, and I would never let you down.
Awesome. So who would you like to work with in the next 3 to 5 years in the industry?
Wizkid, definitely. I want to work with Wizkid. I want to work with David. And I want to work with everybody that I can work with. Everybody, all artists. I'm a music producer, so I'm not segregating myself to a particular. So if you think I'm good for your sound, why not? I want to work with you. Sure.
Okay. So can you tell us a few words about your genre of music?
My genre of music is Afro Fusion. Why I said Afro Fusion, I don't want to be called an Afrobeat artist like every other normal artist, because I do a lot of sounds. I make my own sound. So I can, but based on we are in Africa or we hail from Africa, and we have to follow what Baba Fela has given to us, which is the Afrobeats. I've infused my own sound into it. So it's an Afro Fusion that I can do Afro Soul, Afro Pop, Afro R&B, Afro Tungba, Afro, you understand, Afro Juju, anything under Afro, so I can fusion it. That's why it's called Afro Fusion. Yep.
Okay, cool. In 100 words, describe
Can I count it?
Okay, like when I mean in 100
Okay.
words, so describe your personality.
My personality, people say I too dey vex, but funny enough, you don't know me if you say that. People say I'm proud, but I don't see myself as being proud. My personality, I'm a very simple person. I like honesty. I prefer you to be plain and truthful. I don't see anybody as a saint. I don't see people as if they don't make mistakes. I also make mistakes. I also have my own faults. So I like people to be plain. I like honesty. I hate it when people lie or people try to form to be what they are not. And I feel I'm humble, but I don't know. Some people say I'm proud. Maybe because, they say the way you carry yourself is the way they address you. Yeah. So does it mean, I'm putting it to you now. So I'm asking you a question. Okay. Does it mean that if I bring down myself or the way I see myself, if I don't bring down myself for people to associate with me like that, does that mean I'm proud?
Okay, in this sense,
in the sense that I have to, yes, I'm an artist, I have to be humble, don't forget. And in the sense that the way people see me is the way they'll address me. Yeah. Assuming I go on the street and just walk up to anybody and start talking to everybody, would you respect me? So I'm putting it to you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I wouldn't respect you. Because I feel for every person, there will be your true followers.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like we'll say for every product, there is a buyer.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have your true followers that would like you, like what you do. Because when you come down to everybody's level, that's what they call see finish.
Exactly.
People begin to, want to relate when they're not supposed to relate.
Exactly.
Like they want to overdo. So that's just my
So in your words, I'll say I'm not proud. I don't see myself as proud. I see myself as an humble person. But you might not know if you, like I told you earlier on, I've been looked down upon in even my primary school, secondary school days. So I kind of used to shy away from the scene, but not until I became an artist and I started letting people know I can do this. I'm good at this, so why shouldn't you listen to me? So I think I started becoming bold. Before I used to be a very shy person. I didn't even know how to toast a lady or woo a lady before. But funny enough, I'm a grandmaster now.
Wow, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Okay, so when you talked about now being bold, and to me, I kind of like it because if you're not bold, a lot of people would just take you for granted.
That's true.
So that brings me to my next question. My next question is, in the industry, have your fellow artists looked down on you?
Maybe in my early years of starting, when I just started, and that never for one day, because I kind of know what, I think from a child, when I was a child, I already knew what I wanted. I knew music was for me. Even when, despite I was in school and I was not getting good grades, I already knew what I wanted for myself. So that has always put me that, okay, fine, I might not be good at this part of my life, but I'm very good at music. Even when there was a time my mom says, only if you can put the passion you have in music in your academics, and man, you'll be, I graduated with, mind you, I graduated with a first class in social work. Wow. So I'm first class. I still put that same energy into my master's and thank God for it. So, but I would say I'm bold. I've been looked down upon when I just started. In fact, I'm sorry they will have to hear this. I could remember there was a time one of my cousins said, can you sing? You should say you go sing like this. But see today, I have most of the beautiful songs, and they keep calling and they keep texting and like, guy, you're trying. Keep it up.
Wow, so, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
My story, I would just say my story is just believe in yourself. That's all about. That's the summary of me. Believe in yourself.
So those of you listening, believe in yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't know where to take you to.
That's true.
All right. Unleash.
Yeah.
There's something you said. Permit me. I just want to ask this one because I like to laugh. Okay. Have a good laugh, though.
Right.
So you said you're not a grandmaster in wooing ladies. So can you throw some lines so that our brothers would learn?
Okay, I know you have me. I know say this thing, you get great. You get the one where I go talk, where we say you go look, say that one don't pass, Joe. But imagine I walk up to you as a beautiful lady in the restaurant. The first thing I would say is, you look so pretty, and I would really like to meet you to take you to my mother. I know that line is archaic, but when you sit down and think about that line, you could not say this one is a serious person. Something where don't carry you go your mama, which means say it's serious. Or I could just say, okay, hey cutie, I would like to meet you. I want to know you more. I would like
Oh,
to.
hold on. Does this work for this generation Z?
Gen Z. Gen Z. The funniest thing is before I met my now girlfriend, my now fiancé, I used to throw some. But funny enough, the day where I throw out to am, chop am. Chop am. He tell me say the thing no chop am. Say she just won't follow me talk now. Why? But I think like they say, if you know what you want, you go for it. There's always, like you said, there's always a true follower of every person.
Yeah.
So my spirit and your spirit can match, and my spirit and your spirit might not match. So that's it. So I don't really believe in lines. I believe in your personality as a person. I could give you the best line and yet have the worst personality.
True.
So that's it.
So there's this question. I don't know if I should ask it, but
Yeah.
thank you for telling me yes. So for example, you're called on a show to perform, and
Yeah.
then you get to the show, and probably someone on the show, because I think I read something about one of these I think comedians who later became very popular, but in
Yeah.
his early days he was looked down on. I think he's now a musician. I can't really remember his name, but then he was looked down on, especially when he was brought on shows of other persons.
Okay.
And eventually, now that he's trending, everybody wants to, affiliate and
With
say,
him, yeah.
yes, I was with.
Yeah,
And
that's
as a
true.
matter of fact, pictures of him in shows with some persons
Yeah.
started popping up on the internet and all
Yeah.
of that. So, as an artist, have you gone to a show where people looked down on you and was like, because you are not the big artist
art.
or big arts in the industry, they will not want to give you that same preference they give Davido, the likes of Davido, the likes of Wizkid?
Yes, I have been to shows like that. But one thing I believe is, like I told you, believe in yourself, believe in your craft. There was a show in Cyprus. I went to Cyprus for a show, and the show, my song is actually very big in Cyprus and in Turkey. So there was a show I went to, and people were not even. But I was doing my thing. I don't care. I don't care if you feel me. I don't care if you don't feel me. I'm doing what I know how to do best. So, but even if you are looked down upon, so far you believe in yourself. I believe every artist that is out there, even the likes of Wizkid, Davido didn't, he said it in his interviews that he wasn't really a good singer. So, but he believed that he can, and see him today at O2, see him today doing magic in the world. So believe in yourself and trust me, you will get to wherever you want to get to in life. That's it.
Thank you so much, Unleash. So what's your advice to the younger generation or to anyone watching this video right now?
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, everybody.
Simple.
Yeah.
And don't, first of all, pray to God, but keep pushing. Don't give up. I hear many artists telling me music is hard, music, everything. There's nothing that is good that's easy in life. Everything is, you have to keep pushing. Even Weezy, Davido, they are still pushing their career out till today. Even the fact they are still on the top. Because the kind Gen Z generations where they come up now, those ones, the people where they come up now, they know they agree. They no one agree. So if you go laga back, now you go day back. So just believe in yourself and keep pushing. That's it.
All right, Unleash, what inspires you to make music?
What inspires me to make music? Like I said earlier on, myself, my story, my journey. I've come from a place where I was not appreciated. So I want to put it out to the world that I can do this thing. If you like, look down on me, or if you like, no look down on me. I will show you, say I fit one. So I don't care your opinion about my music. If you like, say my music is not good, I'll keep doing better till I get to the top. That's what inspires me to do music.
So other people would give a regular answer like they're trying to inspire the world or trying to inspire the society or this and that. And you're saying your own inspiration is to get better. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, when I mean I want to get better, if you know, okay, let me just give you a background story. Imagine you being called the dirtiest person in school amongst your peers, and you being looked down upon. You were supposed to be the head boy, because the way they used to do it in my school then, if you were the bell ringer, you become the head boy. Then because you were the bell ringer and your right as the head boy was not given to you because you were not a bright student. I was the bell ringer for a term, and the next term was supposed to be when I become the head boy, but I was not given because I wasn't the bright student. So those things have pushed an anger inside me that no, you have to do better in life. So I'm not inspiring anybody. I'm inspiring myself. When I look back, I'm like, oh, now you're getting that recognition you were not getting back then. So now people are beginning to associate with you when they saw you as rubbish or dirty. So that's what inspires me to keep pushing on. And if my story inspires, I know there are a lot of people, lots and lots of people in this generation. You hear so many people dying of depression because they can't speak out. They don't know how to talk. So I'm using my own music as a medium to inspire people and to also inspire myself because I know where I'm coming from. Imagine somebody dirty boy coming from Isolo and is doing big in Grammys, is doing big in, that's where I'm going to. So that's my own story. And that's what inspires me to keep doing more.
Wow, so awesome. So as an artist, what's that thing you'll be told to do that does not resonate with your value, your person or your personality?
I've had issues. This topic, this thing you just said, keep making me have issues with my manager, my current manager. Sometimes when I send my music to him, it's like, okay, change this. And I'm like, I'm not changing anything. I'm telling you, say that my story be this. You say, make I change them. Why I go they change waiting they happen to me? You say, no, change. I'm like, no way. There's a song I'm supposed to drop now. But because of this back and forth, trust me, I've not dropped it. Because I told him, nothing way you go tell me, where go make me change that lyrics. So sometimes if you tell me to change, maybe sometimes I've heard stuff like, this sound is old. I don't care if it's old or not. I'm telling you a story. I'm a storyteller. So yes, I try to listen to be better, quite all right. But when I know that there's this particular lyrics or this particular sound that resonates with where I'm coming from, and you now tell me to change it, I'm going to turn deaf ears. So I don't like I don't like people changing me from what I am or who I know I am to fit into the society. Look at the lack of Thames. When Thames came into this industry, everybody was like, she's not going to. But look at her. She stuck to her sound. And look at Thames today doing Grammys. So if you tell me to change my sound or tell me to change my personality or change me to change my look, sorry, you're not deaf ears. You go to fall on deaf ears. So.
Okay. Thank you, Unleash, for coming to the show. We are so glad to have you in our studio.
Thank you so much.
And we'll wish you all the best.
Thank you.
In your upcoming single
yeah.
And all the best in your career as an artist.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Till we meet again, subscribe to our channel. Stay glued.